Buenos días, comandante.
Sí, sí. Back again, huh?
Sí, mi comandante.
Lock him up. Wait. Get back to your post. Come on.
Gracias, señor.
I received a letter from the Minister of Justice. A trial has been set for 2 weeks from tomorrow at the district court in Hermosillo.
So?
Well, I thought I might point out to you that if you receive the death penalty, it will be carried out immediately.
Is that all?
You want to die, Barkley?
Well, I didn't know I had a choice.
Ah, but you do. Even though you broke the law when you helped Ruiz to escape. I'm sure the government could be persuaded to drop the charge against you if you cooperated with it.
Just exactly what do you mean by cooperate?
You could write a letter to your family and ask them to withdraw the protection they are giving Ruiz.
You're wasting your time. Even if I wrote a letter to my family, they'd just pay no attention to it.
What kind of a family do you have that would let you die to protect a thief and a traitor?
He's not a thief and a traitor. The thief and the traitor, Captain, is in Mexico City. And his name is Diaz.
Very well, Gringo. It is your life.
Don't bother with him, senor. He's nothing, nobody. El Payaso, he is called the clown. El Borracho, senor. He's always drunk. If he's not in the cantina drinking, he's in here sobering up.
He is right, senor, but not this time. I have something for you. Look, inside my sombrero. Viva Ruiz! Gracias.
Thank heavens you're home. You've got to talk to Vicente. He and Pepe are packing to leave.
What?
Yes, he found out about Heath.
How did he find out?
Oh, that man from San Francisco, the Mexican consul.
Cortina?
Yes, he was here. I tried to stop him, but he told Vicente that Heath was in jail because of him.
You should not have kept that from me.
We didn't want to deceive you, Vicente. But we didn't want to risk having you leave here while we were still in Sacramento.
Senator Perkins is a friend of ours. We went there to see if he could help us with Heath.
What could he do? After all, he has to act within the limits of his office. What could he really do?
Nothing.
It all boils down to this, Vicente. The State Department doesn't feel that it can intervene on Heath's behalf at this time.
And there's another thing. Just before we left Sacramento, the Diaz government asked that you be returned to Mexico.
Our government is complying. The order will be in the U.S. Marshal's hand in San Francisco by morning.
They can't do that. They can't just send him back to Mexico.
It's all right, senorita. It's all right. If Diaz wants me back that bad, he can have me. I will go to the Mexican consulate tomorrow, and that is the only way.
No, it's not the only way, Vicente. If you want to go back to Mexico, fine. But don't go back in shackles. Go back because you choose to, because you're going to fight.
But what about Heath?
Well, Jarrod and I talked that out on the way home. As long as Diaz thinks he can exchange Heath for you, Heath will be safe.
And by that time, we'll be in Rio Blanco.
We?
We? We're going back with you. Well, we got to bring Heath home.
You'd better take some men with you.
No, too many men would create a tension at the border.
Well, we better take Morgan and Bowers. They do know the territory.
Well, Vicente?
It could be done. I have some compadres in the hills who will ride with us. See? See? It could be done.
There is no hurry. If Vicente is going home, the closer he gets to the border, the less trouble it would be for us, eh?
Stop it! Quiet!
Don't do no good. There's gone loco. He sees snakes.
Quiet! Quiet!
Your guns on the table. Yours too.
Come back next Saturday, and I want you to tell me everything. May I do something for you, Captain?
I want to search the church, Padre.
You know I cannot permit that.
Then I will search it without your permission.
I have not heard that the church's right to give sanctuary has been revoked, Captain.
Who are you hiding in there, Padre?
It is my impression, Captain Chavez, that President Diaz has all the enemies he wants right now. I do not think he wishes to make another enemy of the church by violating her rights. Do you? Indeed, I am sure the president would deal very harshly with any rash young officer who made additional trouble for him at this time.
He's hiding the gringo. There's a man around the church. He'll have to come out sometime. Pronto, eh, Miguel?
Guardi la iglesia.
Pepe looks kind of done in, Nick. It's been a long trip for him.
All right, let's stop here for a while.
That's a good idea, senor.
You don't have to stop because of me.
We're not. We're all pretty well done in. So are the horses. Let's camp right here.
Get those horses out of here!
Ustedes son aquí, muchachos.
How is it?
I think it's just a flesh wound.
Senores Berkeley! I want to talk with you, senores!
It's Miguel. Should have known it was too easy to last.
Can you hear me, senores?
We hear you!
I'm coming out! See? I am unarmed!
All right. Talk!
You are very determined men, eh?
And you're very hard to convince
Convinced?
that you're not taking Vincenti back.
I was saying the same thing about you, senor, not an hour ago. The señores are muy obstinado, I said to my compañeros. They will never surrender Vicente to us. We will have to kill both of them first, and their compañeros. Maybe so, they said. Maybe so. But talk to them, Miguel. Give them the chance. Tell them that if they will give us Vicente, they and their amigos can return safely to the hacienda.
Have you said what you've got to say?
My compadres are reasonable men. I, too, am reasonable. You be reasonable with us. You are trapped in this canyon. What has already happened to one of your men will happen to all of you if you try to move. Talk it over, senores. Think about it. Take your time. My compadres are very patient men. So am I.